Cam Newton is vaccinated. Right, okay. And his phones are blowing up, man. Like, so now he's gotten the vax. And the latest news is he's supposed to be he's in talks with Seattle to go to the Seahawks to pick up for Russell Wilson. So the question for you is, can Cam Newton cook in Russell Wilson's kitchen?
I think he could, absolutely. When you look at, Cam Newton's play style, how he's been in his whole career, yeah, he's not exactly like Russell Wilson's, but he's gonna give you a big arm. He's not gonna be as accurate, but he's a big play guy. He's a dude that can make really any type of play for a football team. We know that. We've seen the MVP, but we've also seen, and you brought up a great point about this when we first figured out we were throwing it into the lineup, man. He has a chance to throw to some of his best receivers he's ever had: DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and I know there's a bunch of other dudes on Seattle. They love to air the ball out. They love to make it cook. But also another thing that I think Cam would bring to the table that Russ wouldn't is being more of a running quarterback, more of a guy that can give you a Josh Allen, maybe a Kyler Murray, a real strong guy presence back there in the pocket to run more effective, because if you look at Seattle, they're not a team that can effectively run the ball, and they're always struggling for a healthy running game. So it'll be good. You wait for Russ to come back. He's healing up the thumb. I mean, you still got Geno in the ballot, so that's a good question for that team, but I'm game for it. Give Cam another shot, because I hate how the Patriots just snipped him off like that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But, I mean, Cam definitely has juice left in the tank. I mean, he basically all but was forced to go ahead and get vaxxed, because that seemed to have been the extreme issue with why he was not able to get signed. He said he was receiving multiple offers, but nothing that he wanted to move on. He said he wanted to wait until it was the right one.
Right.
And they didn't say it was going to be this one. But in an interview with ESPN's Mike Salt, Pete Carroll did say that he came out on record, was like, just so you know, we've talked to him.
Right.
And he's like, said they're talking to anybody that could help them. So he kind of tried to make it seem like, anyone who could give us an edge, we've been talking to him. But he did make it a point to let them know that he had spoken to Cam Newton. And if you just look at Cam Newton's personality and the personality of Pete Carroll, a.k.a. Willy Wonka, I think that's a match made in heaven. I mean, Pete Carroll skips across the sideline. You would never know that man was over 70 years old. Like, I don't know what kind of shape he's in or what it is that he does on a regular basis, but
he's on a TB12 plan.
Yeah, like, I mean, he's this dude is ageless.
Yeah.
But he's a fun-loving guy. And I think his personality with Cam's, I think it would mesh extremely well.
Yeah.
Russ is out another 4 to 6 weeks. So, I mean, they're going to have to figure something out. Geno Smith is definitely not the answer. So, bringing Cam in, I think, would instantly at least sustain Seattle.
Right.
It's not like he would make them an instant contender or anything like that, but he's light years better than Geno Smith. And Seattle's looking very bad right now in a very tough division where they've recently also seen San Francisco fall.
Exactly. In a tough division that's doing nothing but speed up. And we talked about the Michael Thomas trade. That would be a move that would, I feel like would slow Seattle down in an ever-evolving division. And now you're talking about Cam Newton. That would up the ante from a Geno Smith. You can't tell me that it wouldn't. Geno Smith was throwing passes for the first time in how many years? Come on, now Cam Newton was just in the NFL last year. He's got juice in the tank.
And, I mean, even to add to that, the last time that Pete Carroll saw Cam Newton on a football field was last season.
Right.
In Seattle, where Cam threw for 397 yards, a touchdown, had another 11 carries and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yep.
I mean, and that was a 35-30 thriller where they easily could have lost the game. So, I mean, what his last impression of Cam was like, hey, that guy can still play.
Yep.
So, I mean, I can absolutely see him going to Seattle. They need to make it happen.
I would love to see it. Way to revive a career. Give him DK Metcalf. Give him another strong dude that's so physical. Really like mindsets, man. I'd love to see it happen.
Absolutely. Cam to Seattle with the 12s, with Pete Willy Wonka Carroll. It's perfect. Let Cam cook. How about that?
There we go.
Does he get Sierra too?
Right.
No,
oh, whoa, fees. Sheesh.
Hey, these are just jokes. Chill out.